Hey, welcome back. In this video, numbering fixtures channel numbers, we are going to talk about strategies for how we channel numbers and how to do it in Vectorworks. Now, again, most lighting designers have their own sort of way they do channel numbers, but most of the lighting designers I know prefer to group their channels logically. And how I try to do my channels is I will group them by system. And at the beginning of one of the other videos, we talked about systems. We have our warm fronts, our cool fronts, our top light, our run light, our work light, our high side light, our cyc lights. So I prefer to group my channels by system. And in this case, I'm going to start with, oh, look at that. That kind of went all over the place. Woo! So I'm going to zoom in again. And I have 8 lighting areas, so there should be no more than 8 channels per system. So we're going to, let's go and do this. So we're going to come up to Spotlight numbering. And we want to make sure that there's nothing else is checked. So we're going to come up and we're going to find channel, select it, and put a check mark by it. Because if there was a check mark anywhere else, it would also number something else, and you don't want to do that. I want to number one thing at a time. So we're numbering channel, good. So we're going to start at 1, and we are going to increment by 1. So here we go. So when you get over the fixture, just like unit numbers, I can click. So channel 1, channel 2, channel 3, channel 4, channel 5, channel 6, channel 7, channel 8. And now I could keep on going into the cools, but I'm going to double click and stop. And when I'm ready to go again, I can come back. And the nice thing is that Spotlight remembers where I left off. That's really cool, because you get up into the hundreds of channels and it's hard to keep remembering that, at least for me. So we're going to click on OK, and we're going to come back and we're going to do the same thing. A cool should be 9. The next one, B cool, is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We're going to keep on doing, did I miss one here? No, I guess not. We are going to now do our top lights. So we're going to do 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're going to come up just a little bit, and we're going to do 21, 22, 23, 24. So now we have all of our top, cool, and warm systems figured out. Now I'm going to do my high side light. So I'm going to do this one, and this one. That's a system. Another system over here. There we go. And I'm going to number the rest of these in a different configuration. So I'm going to just double click over here, and we're ready for our next channel number. Now the next thing I'm going to do is my cyc lights, and in this case I want my cyc lights all to come on at the same time. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to look and see what my number was. I believe it's Spotlight numbering. It's going to be 31. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all these fixtures, and I'm going to call them channel 31. All right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this practical channel 32, and this one channel 33. I am going to make all of my work lights the same channel. So I'm going to make these, I usually make these up in the higher numbers. So I'll make these channel 101. Why? Because I said so. I usually put my work lights and run lights up a little higher. And now we have our run lights here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep these dimmered separately. So we can come back here. I'm going to come back to Spotlight numbering, and we're going to make our next, let's start this at 51 just for grins. So this one is going to be 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56, and we double click. And now our channels are done. Everything is channeled. What we're going to do in this video, we're also going to add in our addresses, because there's not many things to address. No, I'll add over that.